Helped him build, and it
21-12. That's the end of the first quarter.
great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Chua for three. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. So it's Denver now. 9-point game. Murray. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Outside McBride. Kept alive. Here's Robinson. Great D that time from Jokic. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Out to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Pass to Murray. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray. Murray's got 5 points.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. Basket's good.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Another shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. We'll stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
Outside Chua. Outside Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Dadier. No luck on that one. Excellent defense there from Watson. Over Payne. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
1:49 left in the half. Kicks it out Towns. Bridges outside. Back to Towns. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Towns has got his second basket of the game. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Jalen Brunson picks one up. Denver shooting their first free throw this game. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor. They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Nuggets trail by 8. Pass to Chanchar. Back to Westbrook. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Out to the wing. Towns for 3. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Out left to the wing. Back to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Off target at the rim.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Here's the pick. Back to Bridges. Gets it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's New York with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be back in a moment. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You see the speed there. Love watching Murray go right towards the rim and convert.
Here's Brunson outside. Porter pulls it in. And so Porter will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 7. To the inside. Jokic up top. And it's New York with a rebound.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Back to Bridges. Pass to Hart. Oh, got a piece of it. Towns with the ball. Covered by Jokic. And he makes it. Towns has got 9 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Such a powerfully built man. I mean, Jokic seems to just brush off the foul from the opposition.
Denver shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
Everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing with him.
Here's Jokic. Towns with a rebound. New York leading by 7. Here's Hart. Pass to Bridges. Brunson up top. 14 points for him. Anunoby can't get it to go. Jokic in the post. Jokic the screen. Jokic muscles it down.
And this is how powerful Jokic is, able to still score despite the contact.
Pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now Brunson. Here's Hart. Over Gordon. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. 1:52 left to play in the third quarter here. Jokic in the post. He's got 16. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
To the paint. Here's Jordan. Screen by Watson. Inside. Pass to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook, that's good. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Down low. Robinson can't hit. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Westbrook. Back to Jordan. Over Achua. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
McBride with it. He got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
A huge three allows them to snatch the lead heading into the final quarter.
Knicks lead, 47-44.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game.
The Knicks, 47.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Hart. Here's Towns. Covered by Jordan. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Outside Watson. Here's Strawther. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Pass to Westbrook. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go. That's his 5th miss out of 10 tries. Knicks leading by 5. Here's Towns. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Here's Westbrook. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Here's Brunson with nobody on him. He buries that jumper.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done. Westbrook outside. Pass to Strawther. Here's Chanchar.
Drains the triple. Chanchar's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Brunson out to Bridges. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Pass to Jordan. And he drops it in from the low post.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Towns down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Back to Westbrook. Jordan, the screen. Westbrook can't hit. New York leading by 4. Outside Hart. Back to Bridges. Back to Hart. And Anunoby for 3. Denver grabs the miss. The Nuggets want a timeout. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Well, look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And this is why they go to Murray in critical spots of the game. He just knows how to come through. Ooh.
Outside Brunson. To the middle. Kicks it out to Anunoby. To the left wing. Towns on the screen. And here's Brunson from the arc. It's kept alive. Count it. Good. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
And he gets the bucket.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Pass to Anunoby. Now Towns. Back to Anunoby. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. "44 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Brunson is doubled. Ooh, stolen by Murray.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
And we know Murray can get it done in these big moments. I mean, he can be just fearless.
This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Here's Porter. Count it!
And Porter Jr. is made for big moments. He doesn't feel any pressure taking big-time shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
At the line, 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Ouch! That was a missed opportunity. Could have put this game on ice.
The Nuggets want a timeout. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
And here's Murray. Pass to Jokic to tie it up. And buries it from deep. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Time expired. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Now here's Jokic. 4 on the clock. Pass to Murray. Shoots over Hart. Jokic. It's hauled in by Robinson. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Now Jokic. Four quarters, not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime now. And he elevates for the slam. Mitchell Robinson on the wrong end of that one.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Here's Brunson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Both free throws, good from Brunson.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Jokic, screen. They kick it out to Murray. And a miss there on the triple.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Back to Jokic. Over Robinson. In the paint. Jokic going off.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. And there's a pick. Here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. Back to Hart. Tries again. Great D that time from Jokic. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown to the left side wing. The three won't fall. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And so it's New York with it. Here's Brunson outside. Ooh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. Another tie. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Here we go. Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. Fires from deep. Towns with a rebound. And here's New York now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Towns double team. There's the triple. And Bridges good for 3. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Here's Jokic. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And here's Brunson. Brunson assertive on the take. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And the second free throw is good.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. To the paint. To take the lead. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Josh Hart.
And talking about Gordon, just a freak athlete and ferocious dunker, a valuable role player on this team.
Look, every trip to the line counts, but getting all of these was extra important.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Pass to Jokic. Count the basket and the foul! That's on Mikal Bridges.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebounded by Denver.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Screen by Gordon. Let's go with a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 4. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson outside. No luck on that one.
He came out aggressive in overtime with little to show for it.
Murray's shot is good.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basket.